Welcome back. So in this video we are going to set up the Reddit outreach automation. What that mean in plain English, Mevro is going to go to onto Reddit, find posts that match your keyword which you have entered. Later in the video we will see how you can enter the keyword which you want to find out the post, and it will automatically leave a comment on the particular post on your behalf every time when you run this particular automation. And we are going to do this without writing a single line of code. We are going to use this template that already built for you, and this is our template page. The headline here tells you exactly what it does. It monitors the subreddits for relevant posts, loop through the results, and automatically comment on to promote your SaaS product. It all hands free and you can run it whenever you want, right? That's it. That's the whole thing all about. You tell it what it search for, you tell it what to say, what to comment on it, it will handle the rest. Then over here on the right hand side, if you see, it shows difficulties intermediate. Setup time is 15 minutes. Trigger manual, meaning you kick it off yourself when you are ready. Don't worry about the intermediate part, that just because it has fewer nodes than the simplest workflow. We are going to go through each one. Nothing here should feel complicated by the end. If you see below, go down below, there is a section you call what would you need, right? Yeah, this one. So it needed three things. First is Reddit API credentials. That's just mean a client ID and client secret. Reddit gives these to you for free. We'll go through exactly where to get them in a moment. I will share this detail in the video description, how to get the Reddit API credentials, right? And the second one is Reddit account with enough karma to comment on. If you have been a Reddit a bit, that's probably fine. New accounts sometimes get restricted by subreddits. And the third one is Mavro account. The free tier will work fully, right? So we'll go up here, right? And we see a button here. Use this template, and just to make sure, if you are logged in, this will automatically going to land upon the dashboard, and it'll going to create a. It will automatically going to import this workflow into your dashboard itself. If you are not logged in, it will go into the login page. You need to log in up, and then it will go into create a workflow for you. Let's click on this here. Let's see how it will import. Or you can copy it as well. You can post it if you have dashboard already open in another window, right? And you can see I already logged in. So it's already just imported the workflow automatically for me, right? And we see it's sort of saved is on, that it's already saved. Let's click it again and get saved here, right? And let's squeeze it. We can get more room here. It's get imported. Let's try to execute it first, as it says. First time it says warning workflow is not active. Let's activate it, as it says. Workflow is activated. Then let's run it out. Okay. Now, as it shows, it's having some issues, right? It says the credentials are missing in the Reddit node, which we talked about previously, that it's needed the credentials of the Reddit to configure it, right? So I'll just going to pause a bit before going to the credentials part. Let's talk about what other nodes are being here, right? Let me minimize this quickly. So let's talk nodes before dive into the credentials of Reddit. The first node is the trigger manual node, right? Here we are not triggering the automation by any chance. And whenever you want to trigger this workflow, you can just click the button here, then only it will going to trigger the workflow. And unless it is not going to trigger the workflow. And the next node is the Reddit search. What it will do here, It will going to search the post, and you can mention the subreddit, in which subreddit you want to search the post. And there is a SaaS query, search query. That means what query, what the keyword you want to search on a particular subreddit. Let's suppose you have a brand of clothing. You can mention the clothing brand here, which particular word you can search, and how many posts you want, right? Three, four, five, we can place one. It's up to you totally how many you want to search it and how many you want to comment it. Just make sure they should be filled. And it's let I'm not going to touch it anything here. That's working fine for me. I'll come this later for the credentials part. Let it saved. And before moving to the next node, let me explain the workflow. Once you execute the workflow, it will go into go from left right, right. The execution will start from the left onwards. It will go into run the nodes one by one, and it will move towards the right hand side, right. Let's see the next node. Next node is a loop node. It means it whatever it's coming from the previous node, the input details. We know we saw that there's a post. We have selected the three posts we needed from the this subreddit, and this is my search query, right. And later we are going to add ascending or descending order, the different parameters, filter parameters, latest post we want or oldest post we want. Later we are going to add that particular thing. And we are just selecting the three limit, right. So we'll get a three post, and using the loop we are going to select the post one by one in an iteration, right. In the sequence, we know we got three posts. One by one we are going to select it, and it will going to pass the particular post to the upcoming node, right. In this is the edit field. We have this particular edit field is being created to just kind of a kind of a name the particular rename the particular field. As we can see, uh, there are in the Reddit post we have certain fields are there. We just want to rename them, right. It's up to you. If you don't want to rename them, you can utilize them as it is, but here I prefer to rename them, right. I want to use these particular fields properly, and if I this field can be utilized and saved in the database as well, or in the Google Sheet as well. Exactly, just for making proper structured here. That's why I renamed them, and I extracted the field from here, right. I will explain this thing, JSON expression, in the upcoming videos what it is. For now, just don't touch it now. It won't make any difference here. Let it save it. And it's this is a wait node. The wait node, it is going to wait for random delay, so that we are not going to do the comments very faster within a seconds, right. It just help us to make mimic the particular commenting, auto commenting to on the Reddit, like a user is kind of a mimicking like a user. You can put it like 1 minute here. If you put a 1 minute, then every comment on a particular post will go into be after each and every minute. So it just kind of a mimicking the user behavior, right. So that Reddit should not believe that any automation is working for you for there using the APIs, right. That's why we put it the wait node. It's totally up to you how many you want to put it, in minutes or hours. I just prefer seconds. That is fine for me. You can put it minutes as well. There's no harm for that. And in the next one, if you see, there is a Reddit comment node. Here is the actual commenting is happening, right. Submit the comment, and you can hard the comment right now is hard coded. So I'm just commenting on a particular post. We have searched the query for the SaaS, and I'm just commenting the on the particular post is this. It's my static reply. Great post. You might find the SaaS listing uh, over here in this website, right. I'm asking the users, hey, just list your website onto my directory. This is my directory, findyoursaas.com. And this is a post ID. This post ID which we got from the previous node, uh, that's how what is we got from the Reddit node. This is the ID of a particular post, right. And credentials are still is empty. That's why it's being showing hip here. So that's it for now. If you have any doubts, posted on the video. I can reply it over there for any query you have. Let it save it. And let's talk about the credentials part, which is the warnings which is being shown here, right? Let's see what is the credentials here. I already have the credentials here which is saved, but let me create a new one to show you what it is about. It show this kind of a window where you enter the credentials here. Credential name, you can enter anything like Reddit credential. The client ID and client secret, you will get it from the Reddit page, right? These two things you need to be get it from the Reddit, and I'm just entering random things from here. ABC. Here a secret I'm entering. It's a random fully. These two you can get from the Reddit itself. I can share the link how you can get it from the Reddit. And here you need to put your username, the username which you have used, or the username which is being shown on the Reddit, and the password also being required. If you're logged in with the Gmail, the password you need to set it again on the Reddit account. The password is really needed. Without password, this API won't work. The node this node won't be going to be work. And user agent, it's optional. It's up to you if you want to put it or not. So make sure these fields properly filled. And username is my Southern Tennis. So I'll put it this one. I'll put my password. That's it. I create a credentials here, and it's being picked up here. And let me save the configuration. Similarly, I'll going to go into this node, and I'm going to select this credential, newly one which I've created. I'll save that config, and that's it. It's an auto save. We'll wait for a couple of seconds to save it, and once it's saved, it's gone, right? And there is no error to fix, and it's fully done. Then you can just run the click on the workflow. It will going to run it, and it will going to comment on the particular Reddit, whichever the post is being found here. That's it for this video. If you have any doubt, you can just post it on the comment on this particular video. I'll reply it.